yes. Unless they go for the CC, it's still available technically if they want to explore that option. Yikes.
All right, they're going to double down on the pickoffs. They're going to double down on the heroes that they have found so much the success on. Remember, the debut of Audi TZ on this Kaja was insane last season, and they're going to bring it out again. And not to mention Suelo's Lunox. We don't see a lot of Lunox these days, though. Not sure if it will find the same success as it did before. And Geek will close it out with a Ruby pick for Luke.
Yeah, it's a lethal pick for Luke. We know how crazy he can be on that pick. They picked their poison. They could either ban the Edith, let the Ruby go, or ban the Ruby and maybe let the Edith go. And it's the Ruby that they choose to go up against. I believe for Luke, the win rate is still at a 100% for his Ruby. Is that true? Is that right? It's still very, very high, at least. And you know, the plays that he makes on the Ruby too.
He has to bring it. He needs to bring those crazy plays, because right now, it's going to be Rebellion with the superior pickup potential. Even the Moskov running that Inspire we haven't seen in a while. They have a lot of burst damage. And usually, the way to counter this kind of pickup composition is counter-engage. If Luke can stop the Rebellion pickup attempt in their tracks, that can be the most important key to victory they have in this game.
Fight or flight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Land of Dawn for the last match of the regular season of MPL ID Season 13. One win is all it takes. We need to remind you, if Geek can win this game, Rebellion, the Blue Bulls, everything they have fought for, it's all for naught. They will be out. So this Lunox and Kaja pick, they're putting a lot of emphasis on it. And the fact that D goes for Inspire, that's a lot of confidence, despite Luke being on his comfort Ruby.
Ooh. A lot of damage early on. A boy gets out just barely. Oh, and Flicker! Oh. Suelo finds first blood early. And it's a flicker trade.
You gotta respect that damage, man. The level 2 power spike as well. Rebellion very intelligently identified it and went for the play immediately. A boy taken out. Going with the Quantum Charge, by the way, so he's gonna be moving around, trying to be aggressive. And Beloyski going with the Impure Rage, wanting more mana, more damage.
In the mid lane, though, that's the punishment. You take one, we take you back. 1-1 on the board.
The equalization coming in. But earlier, if you noticed it, Marky was going with the firmness. He wants a bit more tankiness. And he has the Master Assassin, actually. Whereas D, the person who we are expecting to be a bit more aggressive, he goes with the tenacity. I guess knowing that he's on the Inspire, he's going to be a lot more vulnerable. So the extra bit of tankiness can make a big difference in those critical moments of the game.
Will that choice pay off, right? I mean, you mentioned earlier on that Claude is not the best lane against the Moskov. So the change in his emblems, we'll see if it works out, because we saw CW getting punished for it so early, but this is a silent play coming through. They want to try and punish Luke here, but they find them. A boy and Ray are there, so just in case they go for the push, there should be a counter engage already at the helm. Suelo not yet level 4, should be able to get it as soon as they finish that wave. But both teams are already on the turtle, and both junglers are at the same level, and both on utility junglers.
The reset, though, as the Black Dragon comes in. Now with the Chaos Order, they're gonna go for it. Suelo picks it up. Now in the midst of it all, it's gonna be Audi TZ who doesn't go for the Divine Judgment just yet. Flickers out to safety. Geek fam not wanting to take this pick, they disengage.
Decisive and disciplined as well from Rebellion. They were able to get the neutral objective, they were able to get the turtle, and then they just instantly go for the retreat, not going for more picks, staying disciplined, staying true to the idea of their comp.
Luke, though, was actually going for a bit of a play there. Flicker was used at the end of the sequence of that fight, so he certainly is in an aggressive mindset. We'll see if the team can follow up on it. But I think this mid lane right here, Suelo on the Runox, is something that's so important. Looking at the talent prediction, though, yo, what is going on?
2-0. Everybody wants a tiebreaker, apparently. They want a fighting chance.
Except for
the biggest Geek fan today.
I've always been a Geek fan. I love their style.
That's new. I need to call Sheffin and be like, hey, is this true? But wait a minute, Suelo.
Up top, look at the damage coming down with the hard guard as well placed out. Suelo will be forced on that brilliance to escape. Barely. Luke, no, I'm offended. will be healed back up. Vincent stealing? No, Ray gets it. Vincent just an attempt on the steal of the purple buff.
That's a very nice deny pick though in the top lane earlier on with the hard guard coming through. That nearly was a really good pick for Suelo to get him higher, faster, to get that power spike quicker as well.
I think Marky stole that gold buff there. But yes, the hard guard is just such a good tool right here against Rebellion, a team that loves to go for those pickoffs. Vincent though!
Shield Unity. Not swapping that Poissons yet, actually. He's used it earlier. Now the I'm Offended pulls them back into the taunt of Ray. Suelo goes in for some damage, but RBL will be next on the chopping block with Ray picking up 2. And Appraiser's Rat to take him out. Suelo forced on the Brilliance. 3-1 now for Geek as they look towards the neutral objective.
It looks like D was able to pick up the Corrosion Scythe first. So might we see him getting his power spike earlier on, but Kars, are you gonna go for it, buddy? He doesn't. He doesn't take the bait.
On the bottom side though, D taking a lot of pressure, but here comes Suelo.
Instant chaos, trying to bait out. Oh, RBL with the flicker, unable to find a Divine Judgment. Beloyski recalling as he flashes the RQ symbol. He knows what he's doing.
Showing the support, Beloyski.
That's spicy.
The Kingdom's last hope. He is just showing again
Luke
the
too.
prediction. Luke and Beloy, the two players that were mentioned, right? The Martabak buff for Beloyski is getting jumped on though.
Beloy, can he survive this one? The spear says no, and he'll take him down for flashing that logo. Rebellion don't like that.
They don't. Aboy actually does the flash as well, and he also uses that IMU to get the Divine Judgment. And the fact that nobody from the side of Rebellion have actually opted for that Purify, they need to be aware. This is Aboy, by the way, with the Divine Judgment, and he has been able to find these opportunities under his opponent's nose. You gotta be careful.
Whenever you get a boy on these playmaking heroes, the close range, short range mages like the Faramis, like the Lilia, like the Valentina, just always finds ways to impress us. But Geek, once again, they really like setting up these traps. They know that Rebellion, they like moving around in these bushes looking for opportunities, so they're trying to beat them to the punch.
Whoa! I'm offended on the 3 members. Suelo going to be taunted down. Ray picks up the mega kill. And the Kingslayers are looking to give the Kingdom another chance, but it's a good Divine Judgment to re-engage. Luke for Suelo trade. Take a look at the Spear of Destruction now in the bottom lane. Marky versus D. Kars trying to hold down on that purple buff, but Ray wants to steal it away. Vincent respawning back in now with the Shield Unity, trying to make it back onto the purple buff as Kars jumps in. Trying to delay this take from Ray. Audi takes it, secures it for Rebellion.
But it will be denied away from the hands of Vincent. And in this bottom lane, Marky is outclassing D.
Huh. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, Bloy gets caught really low there with Kars coming through, but he doesn't get taken down just yet. But he should be able to heal back up right before they go for this. Do they really want to go for a team fight? Rebellion?
Oh, not too sure. Luke does not. Oh, full chain CC onto Luke, and even with the hard guard, he gets shredded down. RBL is invisible, all Suelo, dealing so much damage to the tanky members of Geek. And Appraiser's Wrath and Retribution to secure it for Geek. Fan, but RBL flickers forward. Divine Judgment onto Beloyski as he picks up the kill. Now onto Aboy he goes. Aboy actually flickers onto the wall and will not be able to escape earlier, but now the chase! Suelo! One more shot to Marky does the job. A wipeout for the Rebels.
That's insane! A wiped out for the Blue Bulls in the 7th minute of the game. They only traded in for Suelo. What happened?
That's the mid-game power spike. Yuzong, Baxia, the Lunox, and the Moskov. That's a lot of damage bursting straight through the hard guard. Luke has to be a lot more careful if he wants to stay alive. That's a great, massive swing in momentum for Rebellion. And now with the better, aggressive, faster-moving composition with global presence as well in the Moskov, the lack of turrets for Geek Fam can spell a massive problem if they really want to try and ride this mid-game through to the late game.
He doesn't want to let it go though. Look at the way that they're rotating. They're putting some pressure. RBL sees Ray in that bush. Not really sure if they know if Aboy and Luke are there.
Full attempt at his life. D now going to be caught in the I'm Offended into the Blazing Duet. Straight up 5-man gang in the bottom lane as the Divine Judgment catches Audi. And Marky gets a triple. Vincent still wanting to go for this. Hard guard on the race, way low. Now the Brilliance, Vincent caught all alone. The Appraiser's back to take him down, and it's a triple kill for Marky. That 1K gold lead going down real quick.
Car's running away with his life. What was Vincent thinking?
He was trying to salvage the situation, but the Geek fam unity, when they are as 5, they're just that much stronger, man. The power of friendship as Luke just expends the I'm offended, flashes the emblem again. And they've equalized just like that. Now it's back to the pick-off, the waiting game, with the Lord in the picture though. 10 seconds. We'll see if Rebellion can find yet another sequence of pickup.
How far along is D though? Is he in 2 items, 3 items? Does he have the DHS yet, or is he still in his 2nd item? What's going on?
He went Trojan Scythe into the Golden Staff, so he has a 2-item power spike. But for Marky, the 3-item power spike is completed, along with the Demon Hunter Sword. So when it comes to damage output, Marky is going to have him beat, especially with that Blazing Duet. But when it comes to the global pressure, that's where D is trying to make a big difference. He has equalized now, just picking up the Demon Hunter Sword. So the crowd control management is going to be imperative in deciding who actually comes out on top here.
Look at the conceal from AudiTZ now onto the backside. AudiTZ going to be able to find a boy. In the midst of it all, it's going to be a boy falling to sway low. D able to cut away from Marky as he gets the hard guard, but it doesn't get enough damage onto any of the RBL members. 3-4-0 Rebellion on the Lord.
Oh, there it is. 4 men down here for the Blue Bulls. Things are looking up with the DHS completed. Look how much damage he's already doing. He's shredding through Geek. And Geek have to just give over that Lord.
Once again, the gold lead increasing to 3K just like that. This is a crazy game, back and forth from both teams. But the fact that Rebellion is beating Geek Fam at their forte, at the big team fights, that is surprising, considering they had the setup there on the Lord. It's like that initial knock-up onto Ray allows Rebellion to immediately start off that pick-off attempt. Now with the Lord, they're going to be able to split Geek Fam further apart and potentially go for more picks here. If you look at the items though, the Divine Glaive finished for Sway Low, along with the Blood Wings. That means a lot more burst damage, even for the tankiest members like Luke and Ray. That is something that they can't hope to tank, even with the hard guard.
And they don't even have any... Oh, okay. They have the sub items, yeah, for the magic defense, but no core item done just yet on the side of Geek.
And Luke right there, he just used the I'm offended again on the single cannon minion. Seems to be very liberal with that usage. He's actually going for more of an aggressive build, a War Axe and a Steel Leg Plates. That's the only thing he has here to try and withstand all this damage, all this burst that Rebellion can threat against them. Same thing can be said for Ray. He has a Reading Armor and only a Dreadnought Armor and an Oracle, so he's banking on regeneration to try and survive from in the middle of all these fights.
Speaking of all these fights, it's just strange to see Rebellion win out in these early to mid-game skirmishes, right? You take a look at their composition and you probably think, okay, they still have a lot of damage, but Ludok's a scaling hero, Moskov is a scaling hero as well. So only now do they reach that power spike. Now they're scary. Now they can actually one-shot. In the previous team fights, good target, Ting got them the victories, but now it's going to be an easier road. I assume Vincent walks up, spots 5, instant conceal from the Rebellion. The Spear of Destruction not connecting. AudiTZ now looking for a pickoff, and Ray will just lose his life. Little damage coming through to the Divine Judgment as well. Marky falls. Now Day with the Abyss Walker all the way to the fronts. Marky and Ray is down. Aboy, Beloy, and Luke. 3 members left to defend. Black Dragon form to try to zone a boy who has the Divine Judgment. Car jumps in the Furious Dive. Not able to find any more as Vincent jumps in the Jillian. They're gonna go for it straight up. No minions though. This might just be what? The Rebels go straight for the base.
They did it. They've done it. Task 1 check. Game number 1 in their pocket. 1 more game to go. Just 1 more game away of that last ticket.